for the Labor Day holiday. Meet Debbie Rosetto, who
Hello.
brings us lots of terrific things, and she also is part of the team that brings us Sweet Endings. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
So, Sweet Endings, known for their incredible desserts.
Yes.
Many of you know Judy Leibovitz in Florida, and these truly are incredible. And so what we have for you today is the 10-inch Grandma Molly's lemon cake.
Can you believe?
Talk about sweet endings.
Talk about the smell and the
Oh, my
aroma in
gosh.
this studio. This cake is to die for. Like, I am over the moon with excitement for this cake.
Okay.
It's the perfect ending. It's the sweet ending to your barbecue, to your Labor Day party. When you want to serve coffee and cake, this is the cake to serve.
So take me through this, because there are so many layers of delicious lemonness here.
There are.
So tell me what I've got.
All right, this is our lemon cake, and that's infused with lemon zest. And then on top of that, this is lemon pudding, and that's also infused with lemon zest. Then there's more lemon cake and lemon pudding, lemon cake. On top, we have this wonderful homemade lemon curd that's hand stirred for hours by the folks at Sweet Endings in West Palm Beach, Florida, who knows citrus. And then you've got lemon buttercream icing. I'll give you a fork.
Okay.
And we've topped it off with white chocolate chips. I mean, could it be any better and just more decadent?
So here's what's going on. First of all, as you can imagine, we never have a huge number of these to go around. What we've got for you today, we're offering for the last day at the featured price. Featured price, remember, includes the shipping and handling. So when I talk about, I'm going to turn it here so you can see. Look at those layers of tender, lemony goodness. The fact that you've got the lemon curd, you've got the lemon pudding, you've got the mousse.
It's
All
delicious.
right, got to try it.
Go ahead. It's the best. And it's not too tart. You're not going to pucker, right?
Right.
It's got sweetness and tartness, but they balance each other out.
Oh, and that's exactly what you want. If you love delicious, because that's just it. It's lemony with a sweetness that isn't too tart. There's a creaminess to it that is just it feels good as well as tastes good. That is great.
Because we soak this cake in lemon oil, if it's not enough.
Really?
So it's just layers upon layers of just citrusy goodness, and it's a dense cake.
Tell me about this frosting too.
What they're known for their buttercream. It's
Really?
buttercream frosting. It's all like hand done. It's delicious. And then it's got that lemon curd, again, like hand stirred for hours. Look at that lemon curd. Let me just show you. This is smooth and creamy and light and citrusy.
Oh.
And it's amazing. And then it's topped off with white chocolate chips.
Okay, so here's how this works, everybody. The price is $48.64. This will serve 20 people. And you and I, Debbie, were chatting about the fact, and I don't know if we've got I don't know if we can see overhead looking at one of these, because it's bigger, frankly, than it may appear to you on television. It's a big cake. It will serve 20 people.
Yes.
And it's delicious. It's dense. It's got this wonderful sort of tangy, creamy, just lemony, delicious flavor, and it stands 3 inches tall.
Yeah, it's really refreshing. It's a dense and it's a heavy cake. When you get it out of the box, it'll come frozen. It'll last in your freezer for up to 6 months. It'll sit on your counter or refrigerator for about a week. So it's a big cake. It's a dense cake, but it's light and refreshing in flavor. And they only use the finest ingredients and fresh ingredients, just like you would use at home, like fresh milk and fresh cream. Like nothing's powdered. They're not using powdered eggs. They're real eggs in there. So it's a cake that you probably couldn't duplicate it at home. Yeah. It's just the layers and layers of just the curd and the pudding and the lemon cake. It's amazing.
So we're winding down to the end of our food fest, and this is our Labor Day special food fest. And talk about your sweet endings, because let's face it, for all the delicious savory foods that you enjoy and all the wonderful entrees and all the great snacks, and at the end of the day, the thing that finishes it off is that perfect dessert. And this is it. It is lemony and light with just enough tang and sweet and creamy. And when you hear, and by the way, this is a 2014 QVC Customer Choice Food Award nominee. We love the cakes from Sweet Endings, and Grandma Molly's lemon cake. If you love lemon desserts, the fact that you've got those tender, and I love that close-up. You've got those tender layers of the lemon cake. You've got that lush, creamy lemon mousse. You've got the lemon curd on top, and then a lemon cream cheese frosting that just finishes it. And then, yeah, just because they add those white chocolate chips. Everything about this cake is what you would expect gourmet, made by hand, made from scratch to be. And when I take the fork, because this is when you know it's a really, really good cake, when I take the fork and I can just,
Moistness, right.
Moist, creamy, delicious, every single bite, right down to that. And yeah, there's that wonderful lemon curd and that lemon cream cheese frosting. And oh, by the way, just for good measure, there are a few of those white chocolate chips. That bite's just for me. Oh, this is good.
It's so moist because we soak the cake in lemon oil. And there's lemon zest, not only in the curd, not only in the cake, but in that pudding layer right there. There's that lemon custard right there. I mean, you'll notice that it doesn't flake because it's not dry. It's nice and moist. And it sticks to my fork.
Yeah. Tangy, sweet, creamy, delicious, moist, dense. This is what a lemon cake should be. So here's what, oh, by the way, it'll come, tell everybody how it will come packaged and the best way to serve it.
Okay, this is how it comes packaged. And don't forget that it's kosher-free, preservative-free, but it will come frozen.
Okay.
And all you're gonna wanna do is sit it out on your countertop for a couple hours to defrost.
Okay.
But it'll stay in your fridge for up to a week. It'll stay in the freezer for up to 6 months. But this is how it comes from Sweet Endings, handmade in West Palm Beach, Florida. And it's just, they know citrus. And this is just lemony goodness. I mean, I'm just over the moon excited about how great this is to serve it with coffee at the end of like a nice long heavy meal. You want a light, refreshing cake.
Not a celebration if you don't have cake. And every day is deserving of a celebration.
Every day is cake day.
So